What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Swashbuckles. We're out here at our local park. They have a fitness trail, and it has just a walking trail with some different exercises on it that is pretty fun to do. So we're out here to not only do the fitness trail,
but also give you 5 keys to a successful marriage, because this year is 10 years for us to be together, and
we still going real strong.
we are. But also because I didn't really have a lot of relationships to look up to in my life, and I've been told by quite a few people in our personal lives that we're the kind of couple that they look up to. So that's one of the reasons why we even started our YouTube channel, was just so you guys can get a little glimpse into our daily life and come along the journey.
Come along with us while we do this fitness trail and talk about the 5 keys to a successful marriage. All right, so here's the fit trail and how it works. A series of exercise stations located along a trail in or one central location. Looks like here's a start, and you work your way around to all the different things. So we are gonna go check that out. Phew, are you excited?
Oh, yes.
Yes? So very excited?
So very excited.
Not to mention, it's like 110 degrees outside. Check your feel like temperature, see what it says. Damn.
I broke my sunglasses.
Oh my gosh, look at your sunglasses. That's awesome.
It still works.
That is so funny. We are coming up on station number 1, which is
The
hamstring stretches. Hamstring stretches. All right.
I know stretchy.
And a quadricep stretch. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, key number 5 to a successful marriage is compromising. So one of the big things that we have dealt with in our marriage is compromising as parents, because sometimes we both kind of want to go back to what we know as children, and we were raised in 2 completely different households. So we do have to do some compromising behind closed doors to stay as a team in front of our daughter, because one thing she will never be able to do is play us like fiddles. Anything to add to that?
No, I do. Compromising is definitely very important, and it is, like she said, it's very important to know that you come from 2 completely different backgrounds, and you are now one person, or one couple, one team. You're one team. So it is very important to have those hard decisions with each other and just be able to talk to each other level-headed and come from 2 different perspectives to get to one result. And I have hobbies that are different than her hobbies, and she has things that she likes to do that I particularly don't like to do. And that is another part of compromising, is you're now becoming one team, and it's still very important for each person to be able to do what they enjoy to do and what they like to do. So compromising on what we go do and when we go do it is also very important, just because you're a team, and a lot of times you'll go out and try the things that she likes to do, and it's awesome, and you have a blast, and it's awesome. And there's times where she'll go out and try the things you want to do, and it's awesome, and you have such a fun time. But compromise is definitely very, very important.
What's this one? Hellacious, I'm sure.
At first, then I'll do it. Oh.
The bent knee.
We are on the bent knee hang.
Oh, well, when you only have one arm. Good hang.
Good hang, good hang. Hydrate. So important to hydrate out here.
Hydrate before you dihydrate.
Oh no. All right, guys. Reason number 4 of what we think would make a successful marriage is loyalty and commitment. We think those go hand in hand, and loyalty is so very important with. You okay?
I was doing hand in hand.
Loyalty is so important in a relationship, and I think that's really where a lot of these relationships nowadays kind of have their downfall, is the loyalty or commitment part. Especially with social media being as crazy as it is these days, makes things just super hard to have the mentality of what a commitment is or what a relationship really is, and being loyal and what that actually means. I think being loyal is such an important factor, and just having it in your mindset that when you're in a relationship, you are committed to that person. But if you're committed to somebody, be loyal to them. Stay true to the person that you're with, because really it's the downfall of all relationships today. All right, let's do some sit-ups. Sit-ups and leg raises. You want to do sit-ups first?
Sure.
Or you want to do leg raises?
I don't want to do any of it.
Ready?
This sucks. Oh. Wow. This sucks.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Nice job.
That sucked. Not a fan. All right, guys. So, I don't like this workout, first of all. But key number 3 to a successful marriage is to never stop dating. Kind of like what we're doing right now. This would be a day date. A very miserable, unliked day date.
It is not miserable.
I'm so hot.
It is so hot. I will tell you that it is so hot. But hey, what all those people say? Blood, sweat, and tears.
Blood, sweat, and love, babe. Blood, sweat, and
We got
love.
all the things.
But yeah, never stop dating. So that could look like anything. It could be day dates at home, going out. You know, we like to go to Busch Gardens. One of the things that we did a couple weeks ago, was it last week? We talked about having theme park passes. So that's one of the things that we like to do when there's nothing else to do. We like to just go hang out at a nature trail or a park in our local area and see the wildlife, which is how we get to feature all of our cool nature features for you guys at the end of the week. But that's just something that we enjoy doing. And we're definitely in the phase of life where we're bird watchers nowadays, and we love catching different birds, specifically blue jays and cardinals. But my husband's pretty good at picking out little finches and stuff too. So yeah, key number 3, never stop dating. Another thing that you could always do is just stay at home and do like a movie night, and sometimes we just do like sandwiches, or sometimes I'll cook his favorite meal. There's all kinds of things that you can do. It doesn't have to be every single week, but definitely take time at least every once or twice a month, if not more often, to just pour some love into each other and just never stop dating your person, because that's how things go astray.
Is that a stripper pole?
I'm pretty sure that is a stripper pole.
I'm gonna love this exercise. Dang! feeling it. I need some of that water.
I'm dying. I'm hot. And not like look good hot, but like.
Oh
I'm
yes, look
melting
good hot too. You might need a little bit of water down your neck. You need a little cool down? Oh, hit me with a cool down. Actually, it's so nice. All right, guys. Key number 2 to a successful marriage, in our opinion, is constant communication.
I'm always yapping to this guy. Always.
You definitely need to be able to communicate in all aspects of the relationship. You need to be able to just talk about how your day went and be immersive in your partner's interests in their day and how they're feeling and what they're showing. And it's very important to communicate on the fun aspects of side just as well as the hard stuff. If you see your partner that she's struggling and it's she's having difficulty getting through something, it's very important to have those tough conversations. Or when you guys aren't agreeing on things.
We don't do
No, we have to stop and get this one.
Yeah, no, we can do the next one. We have 20 of
I
them to
have to
pick
do-
from.
I have to
This
do
isn't
them.
it. No, this isn't it. Let's go.
I wanted to do them. I really wanted to.
We can swirl back around, but it ain't gonna be me. Next.
It's very important to also talk about the tough things, and when you guys are having tough days and you guys are mad at each other, it's very important to also have those talks and to be able to talk to each other in the good times and in the bad times.
And just to go along with that, like sometimes communicating doesn't even have to be a verbal communication. For instance, not to call myself out here, but I had a bad attitude walking through the theme park yesterday, and instead of trying to console me about it with his words, my husband just grabbed my hand and we held hands while we walked, and just that little gesture calmed me down enough. And then we went on a couple roller coasters, so that definitely helped. But next thing you know, like my attitude wasn't so bad. So it wasn't even a verbal communication. It was just him physically touching me and letting me know that even though we're not really getting along right now, he still loves me, and that never changes no matter what attitude I have. And I feel like as a woman, especially these days, like that's one of the biggest things that you can communicate to your person is that they're still your person no matter how you're feeling in the moment. Because
Big alligator. Big alligator.
I see his head.
Yeah, we'll get up there. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Keep going.
Good. But that's how you show true unconditional love. It's not in the conditions of when I feel good. It's not in the conditions of when you like me. It's I love you no matter how you're feeling in the moment. So communication is not only verbal.
I know you've heard it from all the old people in your life. Communication is key.
But really though, like that has been the most successful key component in having a whole decade together. We always know what each other's going through, and to pull each other out of the trenches, you know, 2 is always better than 1.
Communication. Pretty decent sized gators right here. We should be able to step right in. Maybe. Well, he's not as big as he looked over there, but probably 6 foot, 7 foot. Yeah, I think it's 6 foot. They're not gonna be that close. Probably 6 foot, 7 foot. Good looking gator. clappers.
Please just don't smack your jaw on
Honey
the
clap,
fucking bar.
boom.
One last clap each time. Yeah, son. Yeah, son. Water is essential.
Speaking of water being essential, let me tell you something about what I've been doing this past week. I have been on I don't know what you want to call it, a health kick?
Fasting kick?
A fasting kick. I'm gonna call it a health kick. I've been on a health kick for a week. With Sky's wedding coming up, I have had kind of made myself a little goal to try to lose a little bit of weight and look a little bit better for the wedding and just take care of myself. So I have been, over the last week, pretty much cut all sugars out of my diet completely. The only sugars that I have intaked over the last week have been through watermelon. That is the only sugar that I have took in.
I was wondering how to say that.
Took in over the last week. So I pretty much cut all sugars out of my diet. I am only drinking water. I have drank nothing but water for the last week, which has actually, I think, done wonders for me because I was a big fan of the sugary drinks. I didn't drink so much sodas, but I loved lemonades and juices and teas. So cutting that out and only drinking water has been pretty crazy to my lifestyle here recently. I also am doing intermittent fasting. So I'm on a 20-4 fasting ratio, which means that I only eat for 4 hours of the day, and then I go 20 without eating. And though that sounds kind of nuts, it's really, after day 2, it was awesome. I noticed that I had so much more energy than I had ever had prior to that, and I hadn't eaten anything in the day. And it was the weirdest thing to comprehend that is what's happening inside of my body. So been fasting for 20 hours a day and eating for 4. So from 6 to 10 p.m. is when I eat dinner. And then I don't eat again until 6 o'clock the next night. So that has been a huge weight off my shoulders, literally, because I'm down 10 pounds in a week right now. Well, almost 10
8
pounds.
days.
I was about to say, I'm a little less,
8 days.
little less than 10 pounds, but 9 pounds in 8 days. That's where I'm at. And I'm doing it healthy. It's crazy. So
he
yeah.
says that because what did you do back in high school, babe?
I was a wrestler in high school, and I did not lose weight in a proper fashion. So I cut weight very hard and very unhealthy, and I am not doing that this time. So we are here a week in, 9 pounds down.
So proud.
Oh, we got them hand walks. Let's see the hand walk first. Give me a hand walk. Give me a hand walk. Yes. Yeah.
This hurts.
Give me a hand walk.
My wrist can't do it. I can't do mine.
There you go. Come on, you had it. You had it. One more time. Yes.
I got no muscles.
You did great. You did great.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. My wrist just can't handle like the weight back and forth.
All right, and then body dips.
Dang, babe.
Ah,
You did way more than me.
ah, I'm done.
You're cooked. Are
I'm
you
cooked.
cooked?
I'm chopped, bruh.
Chopped. That's what the kids say these days. We're chopped.
That was a tough one right there.
I'm so grossly sweaty. Are we done yet?
Almost.
So close, but yet so close.
Yikes.
I have a sweat stash. Fly like an eagle, straight to the car. Please don't drift.
That was cool. Update. It is hot.
Oh, he finally agrees.
I agreed from the get-go. I said, we looked it up when we got here and it was 105 was the feel like. It's hot.
How long does this trail go before we get back to the car?
We should almost be there. I don't think there's very much left. Whew. All right, guys. The final key point that we think, and the most important key point that we think in a successful marriage, is choosing your partner every single day. That is, if I were to ever give out any marriage advice, any relationship advice, how do you stay happy after 10 years of being with the same person? Choosing her every single day. And some days it's finding the little things in life of she wakes up and leaves me little notes before I go to work, or I come home and she's done little things for me here and there, and it's appreciating even the little things and choosing her every single day. And when I wake up, I know that she's the one I'm here today for, and she's the one I'm going to be going to bed for. And this is the person that is my partner and my teammate through every single thing that we do. Through the hard times, through the easy times, through the vacations, through the house cleaning days. We're a team, and we make it fun regardless, I think, of what we do and how crappy the situation is. I think that we really do a good job at keeping each other,
I agree,
the center point, and choosing each other every single day.
Our wedding songs were I Choose You by Never Darling and Never Stop, the wedding version, by Safety Suit. And the concept in both songs is to never stop choosing each other, even in the hard times. And it's really easy to choose each other in the times when everything is feeling good and you wake up and you're in a good mood. But it also means choosing your person over yourself sometimes. So we talked earlier about, doing hobbies that aren't necessarily yours to appease your person and, just to make them feel good too, because it's something they enjoy. But it also goes... I lost my train of thought here. Yep, train has left the station. But anyways, never stop choosing each other. What if I told you it's hot as balls?
Should we look?
There's definitely something good about
But look what's ahead of us. Hey, this breeze kind of feels good.
A big black treasure.
Where was this breeze the whole time we were doing what we were doing? That's crap.
Probably out here where the trees are not.
Oh my gosh.
We were in the walking trail where all the trees were holding the breeze back.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us for another episode of the Swashbuckles. We hope you liked the video. If you did, drop us a thumbs up down there and click that subscribe button. We'll see you next Tuesday for another Swashbuckle adventure.
See you next Tuesday!
Tuesday! All right, guys. Our nature moment of the week is a snowy egret. We are out enjoying a sunset with our friends, catching some bait to go fishing a little bit later, and this snowy egret came up on us and tried to catch all the rest of our bait. Fun fact about snowy egrets for you: they grow a long, wispy plumage that grows on their back, neck, and head, but only during breeding season. And in the 1800s, the snowy egret population was almost decimated due to the popularity of these growths in women's clothing fashion. Well, hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us for another week of the Swashbuckles. We drop a new video every single Tuesday. We'll see you next one for another Swashbuckle adventure.